Hello virtual sim racers, welcome to Pitlanes Sim Racing, and in today's video we're checking out the recently updated BTC-T mod by AndreasFSC for Race 07. So, come and join me behind the wheel of an MG at Silverstone as we check out this mod in a short 10-minute sprint race. Let's go racing, let's hit the track. Okay race fans, you join me here on the grid at the Silverstone National Circuit as we check out this Race 07 BTC-T mod. We didn't bother qualifying, so we're right at the back of a full grid. We've got all the Vauxhalls, Protons, MGs, Hondas, Peugeots. So we're going to see how well we can pedal our MG from the back of the grid. Let's have some fun with the AI, eh? I've got my SHH shifter in sequential mode. To replicate how they would change in the real 2003 BTC cars. Bit of avoiding action there right from the start. First big braking zone. Nearly outbraked myself. So, what do I think of this mod? Built for a, what's it, nearly 15-year-old sim racing title? Well, I am very impressed. The quality of the models to start off with are really good. I wasn't expecting quite such highly detailed cars. You know, there's limitations to what they can and can't do with the 3D modelling. But you know exactly what each car is meant to be. You've got all the correct liveries, all the correct drivers. You know, a lot of attention to detail has been put into this early 2003 BTC mod. You get 3 years, 2001, 2 and 3, and I think 2004 is set to come at a later date, because the team behind this mod are still actively updating it, and it has been reworked several times over the years to try and make it the best possible mod. Links to where you can find it will all be in the description below, so if you want to find out who's behind it and where you can find it all, just check the description. But as much as I love my Super Touring mods, and as you know, there's plenty of videos going back covering all kinds of Super Touring cars across all kinds of sim titles, I've forgotten how much fun these slightly less technical and less powerful touring cars of the early 2000s could be. And do you know what? They've done a really good job with the physics and the way that the cars handle, because you've got all the engine, the drivetrain, everything's up front, so they're very nose heavy. So when you've got that'll buff out. So as I was saying before, we got involved in a bit of argy-bargy there. under really heavy braking, you can feel the weight transfer. You can feel the car become nose heavy. The rear end skitchy is very skittish. It wants to step out, and you have to be quick with the steering inputs to help sort of dance it about on the limit. Now these aren't particularly powerful cars, so they don't have a lot of torque, so as such the torque understeer, the power understeer that you got with the super touring cars isn't so pronounced with these models, but it's there. If you're too greedy with the throttle, you will get power understeer. Now fortunately my AccuForce direct drive wheel does work a lot better with this older title than I thought, and I am using the Sim Commander 4 profile, software profile, and surprisingly the wheel snaps about when the car's trying to kick out from the rear. It goes light when I'm getting understeer at the front, and I can feel the curbs tug on the wheel, and of course the rattle over the sawtooth gums. It's not as crisp, clean or as detailed as you're going to get on something, say like a Assetto Corsa Competizione, but the level of detail that is there does communicate what the car and track are doing, and it does allow a great enough level of immersion that it's fun. It's still fun to race, and for me, fun and immersion, that's my two key sim racing points. Nearly sent my teammate into the barriers. I think I've overdone it. Oh. Remember, there's no ABS, no traction control. So if you get it wrong, you get it wrong. Gotta say, at 95% the AI are providing a half decent level of competition. They're not doing anything stupid, I think daft. They are locking up occasionally and making the odd error, so there's a little bit of programmed believability in there. But again, for a title that's come up to 15 years old, you can't expect miracles. But the work these modding guys and girls do, and what they extract out of these titles, it's nothing short of amazing. I think I'm going to have to go for a cheeky dive bomb at some point. We're going to have him down the straight here, because I want a top 10 finish. Come on, more power. Almost went from hero to zero there. teammates back on me after making that mistake. Getting pressure from behind. I could end up losing place rather than gaining. Come on, they've got a couple of minutes left. Oh, a little bit of a lock up. Is that half an opportunity? Yeah. He's slow out. I'm going to go for a... Come on then. Two in one corner. It's official. I'm a touring car god. Am I too old at 48 to suddenly take up a career in real motorsport? Oh, we're going to catch up with some Hondas that have been hiding away at the front. But overall, this is a great little mod. Race 07, the actual base title you need for the mod, is as cheap as chips on Steam. It's always coming up for sale. So for a few quid you can buy the game. The mod is a simple download and a copy and paste. And it's all free. I tell you what, I shall be investigating some of the other touring car seasons and cars, because I am seriously impressed with this BTC-T mod. It's got the two big pluses. It's fun and it's immersive, and that's what's important for me and for my sim racing. Well, it was a bit of a spectacular end to the race. Wasn't expecting that. It hasn't done that in the couple of practice races, but never mind. Well, I'm Jason. This has been Pitlanes Sim Racing, and this has been our look at the British touring car mod for Race 07.